Greetings and salutations, my operators, and welcome back to Fate Grand Order. Let's get back to the story. Last time, Wooddime kicked our ass. Now let's see what's going on. This guy's gotta be a servant, right? No, wait. On second thought, maybe not. Doctor! Stay away from me. You make my head hurt. I knew it. Things simply happened to work out this way today. Just forget about what happened here. And don't tell anyone else from Recollection about it, either. There's someone on that boat who can't be trusted.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm not going to tell you. Figure it out for yourselves. It's your job to figure out how to get past the three obstacles that Artemis, Odysseus, and Poseidon pose. You need to find a way to cross the sea on your own power. Only once you do that will you be granted the right to stand before this Lost Belt's king.
Wait! Please don't go yet!
There is nothing left for me to see in this Lost Belt, and I have no interest in your struggles. If you don't want to die, no. If you truly want to live, then fight back. Not that I expect it'll make any difference. There's no way to save this planet. Oh, that's reassuring.
His heat signature is completely gone. It looks like he warped away on his own. Who was that man?
Take it easy. Right now, we need to heal up and get the hell out of here. If Kirishitara knew where we are, odds are better than ever that Odysseus does too. Oh right, I need to report in. What the hell just happened? There was a moment back there when all of your vital signs just vanished. I thought my heart was going to stop beating. In fact, I'm quite sure it actually did.
Calm down, Gordy. You're not the only one who wants to get a word in right now. Oh man, what a relief. You're all okay, right?
I think so.
Phew. Alright, you can take your time and tell us all about what happened later. Right now, we need to get out of here. Pronto. Come on, hurry.
Oh, that was a short chapter.
Let me go, Caster.
You bet I will. I don't want to have to touch your filthy body any more than absolutely necessary.
Okay, I'll go ahead and kill her now. You little...
You know, Canis, I always thought that you didn't belong with the gods.
Your uncouth manner of speech, your intolerable attitude, nothing about you that befits a god. I expect Lord Kirishitara only overlooked your behavior out of affection.
But that's over now that Poseidon's noble phantasm has been demolished. So on behalf of all of the true gods, we sentence you to death for your crimes.
You little... I'll kill you!
Your twisted nature couldn't be more plain, Canis. Both your heart and your mind are warped beyond redemption. Even becoming a god has done nothing to fix that.
You were never anything more than a recipient of the sea god's love. How could you possibly begin to match us? You never even understood Lord Kirishitara's vision for bringing about a new age of gods. All you ever did was flail about in anger, curse the gods, and think of nothing but yourself. Given all that, did you really think that Lord Kirishtaria actually trusted you? Exactly. Of course he didn't. In the end, Canis, you were nothing more than a woman. Yeah. We'll have to thank everyone at Chaldea for this opportunity, though of course, I'm sure they're all dead now. Alright, let's head back. We still need to tell Lord Kirishtaria that we disposed of the filthy bitch, just as he ordered us to. Halt it. Just die already. I'm sinking. Down, down, down. Damn it! Damn it! This can't be happening. I can't go out like this. I still haven't finished what I wanted to do. I still haven't avenged the miracle of me being summoned as a heroic spirit. I still haven't had a chance to slaughter those bastard gods. And above all, I still need to pay him back for putting this collar on me. I've got to pay him back. I need to pay him back. Kirishtaria. Kirishtaria. Kirishtaria!
Oh, that's a good sound. What's going on? What in the world just happened? Where's Kirishtaria? Did you actually manage to drive him off? I'm afraid the situation remains unclear. Once Kirishtaria Wooddime cast his second spell, we were only able to pick up audio, and only bits and pieces at that. It could be a residual effect of the sheer scale of his remarkable magecraft, where he manipulated stars to rain down meteors. For the past 3 minutes, every one of our instruments effectively ceased to function. I doubt there's anyone inside the border who knows what happened. Well, never mind that now. Bell Draco, Mash Curelite. Both of you, return here at once. Given the horrific battle you've just been through, we need to check your vitals as soon as possible.
Right, understood. Let's go, Master. I know a lot's happened, but right now, we need to take stock of our current situation.
Well done making it back intact. The servants are still severely injured, but I'm overjoyed to see that you two are both unhurt. Ugh, that was a bad one. Unfortunately, we still have the problem of Kirishtaria to deal with. How in the world did he cast a spell capable of nearly decimating our servants without so much as a "how do you do"? Is that even humanly possible? No, it isn't. A few rare and noble exceptions aside, there is simply no way for a mage to defeat a servant who managed generally heroic accomplishments in life. Right? That's exactly what I thought too. And even among those noble exceptions, the very best they could hope to accomplish is to strike a single blow in retaliation. Decimating multiple servants as easily as taking candy from a proverbial baby is simply not within human capacity. I took a look at Kirishtaria's file from before he became a crypter. While there is no question that he was a true genius, if he had such massive amounts of magical energy at his command at the time, he would have been designated. Sealed designated? It's what ends up happening to mages who exceed the bounds of genius and pursue singular fields of magecraft. It's essentially declaring them to be such intriguing figures that they need to be either kept in isolation or studied as a specimen. Being declared such a figure is the greatest honor the association can confer, but it also makes that figure's life very difficult. Mages like that love delving into their preferred field of research, But once they have a sealed designation, they can no longer pursue their research any further. This usually leads to the mage in question going into hiding and cutting ties with the association. Every now and then, one of them is able to have their seal lifted in exchange for agreeing to contribute to the association. Incidentally, I can assure you that you can rest at ease, Bail Draco. Getting such a designation is something a third-rate mage like yourself will never have to worry about. And even if you did end up designated thanks to some freak accident, I can always put in a word with my old policies, chums, to have it lifted. Ha ha ha! Thank you for filling in, Mr. Bail Draco. Ah, God. Thank you for filling in, Mr. Bail Draco, Gordolf. At any rate, there you have it. If Curious Taria had previously possessed enough magical energy to cast a spell capable of wiping out multiple servants, we would surely have seen signs of it in the records of the man. And yet, there was nothing of the sort. Any thoughts on the matter, Da Vinci?
Oh, yeah, of course. That magecraft he used is the basis of what ended up becoming astrology. It's basically the primal form of astronomy magecraft. One that temporarily assumes control over planets, the heavens, and the universe.
Astromancy is a part of the atmosphere's field of study, but it only deals with predicting the future and observing stars. There's nothing in it that could possibly cause the sort of cataclysm we saw here. Did you hit your head or something, technical advisor?
Believe me, I wish you were right. But after seeing Curious Taria's magecraft in action, its identity couldn't be any clearer. That was ideal magecraft. It is the type that's even older than the Age of Gods, back when the planets, the heavens, and the universe were overflowing with magical energy. Over time, as humanity consumption-based civilization took control and developed further, every field of magecraft began to decline in power and scale. Astrology was no exception. While it once involved receiving power from space, at some point it became nothing more than a way to observe space. However,
I see. So his is the original form of astrology. It draws strength from the stars in a much more literal sense. The magical energy that rotates the planet, the magical energy that fills the sky, and the magical energy that rains from the heavens. In ancient Greece, the world, the sky, and the heavens were all separate layers, and each layer's magical energy valued differ accordingly. So we can presume that the magical energy we saw Curious Taria wielding here would be
the heavens, that is, the laws that govern our space. There is no other way he'd be able to manipulate stars otherwise. The spell he casts involves manually aligning planets to have them form an absolutely ginormous magical circuit. It's no exaggeration to say he's able to use a bigger magical circuit than any other mage in all of human history. When you think about it that way, it's no wonder that all he managed to create was a rain of meteors. Honestly, it's still kind of hard to believe. But now that we've seen him in action for ourselves, I have to conclude that Curious Taria Wooddime has reached the zenith of what's humanly possible, to the point where he possesses even more absolute power than this Lost Belt's king. Okay, but in that case, there's one more thing that adds up even less now than it did before. If his genius gave him godlike powers, why didn't he use it to conquer the clock tower ages ago? Like, why would he even bother coming to Chaldea at all?
Yes, an excellent point. The jealousy-ridden viewpoint of a commoner such as yourself has been most informative, Mooney. Indeed. That is a good point. As such, I can only surmise that Curious Taria came to Chaldea for a single reason. Everything he did to create this very situation. Before the Earth was wiped clean, he was certainly an exceptional person, but he was far from omnipotent. So why such a stark difference between the then and now? The answer is obvious. Back then, this planet was simply incapable of recreating such ancient astromancy. Regardless of how refined the atmosphere's secret spells may have been, there was just no environment available to use them anywhere in the world. I suspect that is precisely why Kirishtaria chose to grow the Atlantic Lost Belt. The Greek view of space and the atmosphere's theories of magecraft have excellent chemistry, so to speak. So the closer the Greek world gets to the Age of Gods, the closer his magecraft approaches the domain of the gods. No, if anything, it becomes a mystic surpassing them. I can't believe it. Then, does this mean wiping the Earth clean was part of Kirishtaria's plan all along? I'm afraid I can't speak to that. His power may be unrivaled here in this Atlantic Lost Belt. But he never had the kind of power capable of changing the world before, let alone bleaching it completely. No, I expect that some other being's doing. The foreign god remains the most likely candidate there. And as far as the foreign god was concerned, Kirishtariya, with his magecraft capable of controlling celestial bodies, was the perfect fit for the job. In fact, if you will indulge a moment of speculation, I would not be surprised to know that the foreign gods considered every human other than Kirishtariya unnecessary. If true, that would make the other cryptors no more than a bonus the foreign god could have done without them.
That's awful. I can't imagine having such little regard for other people's lives.
At any rate, I see no need to come up with a strategy for the next time we face him right now, especially since we still lack any viable means of doing so. We can revisit this matter later, once we have more information to work with. Yes, I suppose you're right. Always put off the troublesome things till tomorrow. That's the music's secret motto.
Why secret?
Because if 204 were to find out about it, she'd hound me incessantly until I got those troublesome things done. But never mind that. We should get going right now, before something else comes and attacks us at sea.
The cloaking functionality all backed up. The cloaking functionality is all backed up and running. So now's a good time to rest up in your room if you want.
I think I'll do that.
Good. You should rest up too, Mash. I'd like you to try to recuperate as much as you possibly can. Unfortunately, being a demi-servant doesn't do anything to prevent mental stress.
I swear, they look like they might keel over at any moment. Alright, speaking as your supreme commander, I want to commend you both on a battle well fought. However, right now, you need to take a nice hot shower and get yourselves to bed. Commander's orders. Go on then, on the double.
That was... I'm sorry to bother you when you're resting, Senpai.
Oh. That's okay. I wanted to talk to you, too.
Thank you. May I sit down? Fo. Was that really Dr. Roman?
It sure looked like him.
Yes, and that white jacket. It looked a lot like the one Dr. Roman used to wear.
But it wasn't him.
At least, I don't think so. You're right. I admit, my mind went blank when I first saw him. But no, I don't think it was him either. Dr. Roman would never have looked at anyone like that, no matter what. So, that couldn't have been him, but I couldn't help but think. If that was really him, if I had one more chance to see him again, I thought I'd finally get to tell him how grateful I am for everything he did for us. Oh. Yeah.
Something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing's wrong. I was just hoping to talk to Master, but it looks like he's already occupied.
Gotcha.
Master's a good servant, isn't she?
You definitely don't see a lot of shielders out there.
I guess when you're a master, there really is something special about your very first servant, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Right, of course.
Yeah, I'd better just leave well enough alone here. Remind me, why are you on my boat again? I just kind of felt like it. You're going to disturb me. I'd rather it was for a better reason than just felt like it. It's quite a relief that you're able to communicate remotely once again thanks to our restored cloaking functionality. However, we must remain vigilant. We may be able to fool the god's eyes, but not the human mind. Now that Kirishtaria has retreated to Olympus, they're bound to pull out all the stops. Then we'll just have to keep on scurrying away like rats. I can only hope we are able to come up with a plan that can confound their expectations and thwart their own designs. I don't suppose you have anything to offer in that regard, Mr. Jason? Of course not! If it were easy to come up with a plan to defeat Odysseus and its fleet, somebody would have done it long ago! Be that as it may, we can't run away forever. Yeah, I guess you're right. Alright, I'm going to trust my future self to come up with something brilliant. Classic Jason. Ooh, fragment of twinkling star. Alright, section 12, a ruler. Well, that's kinda stuck fighting. Where is Orion? Here he is now. That's my farming team. Story team. Yeah, let's put Orion in front. I don't get used to him enough. Three battles on Australia Island. This can't just be 3 battles, right? Alright, I know we've been through a lot, but it's time to put that behind us. Is everyone all healed up? Yep. Yeah. We're all more or less back in fighting shape. Good. The next stop? Thetis Island. It seems there's another island on the way there. So it does. Should we check it out? No, that's okay. Our first priority right now is finding Achilles. Who?
Hold it right there.
Yeah, what's this all about?
You're just going to pass by my island without so much as a glance? How dare you insult a god like that?
Crap! Crap! You're a god? Wait. Which god are you? You're probably just some river god or mountain god or some other minor deity, right?
Your tone of voice makes it clear you're not giving me the respect I deserve.
Well, if nothing else, I'm pretty sure you're not one of the 12 Olympians.
True, I am not. But I do have enough power to stop your ship in its tracks.
What's your name?
I will reveal that later, when we come face to face. For now, I merely bid you welcome to Australia Island.
so is Estrella then. Well, Fearless Leader, what would you have us do? Looks like we have no choice but to make a land on this island after all. Much as I'd really, really rather not. What is that? It's very big, that's for sure. Maybe Hephaestus made it? No, that can't be right. Hephaestus would have sculpted the 12 gods, and they all be uniform in size. But it can't be a statue of Estrella, can it? What, was she possessed by Narcissus or something? You're totally thinking about defacing it, aren't you? Haha, come now, Master, watch what you say. Why would I ever think about doing something so hilarious?
Well, you clearly are, so you tell us.
A little mustache here, a little stubble there, and... there! Not exactly original, but a classic beard.
I think this might get you in trouble.
What the goddess doesn't know won't hurt her, Cordry.
I sense wrongdoings afoot. How'd you find out?
It wasn't me. You got it all wrong. He did it. Hold the hell up.
I have never before seen a servant who tried to pin their own crime on their master.
I presume you are Estrella, the goddess of scales and justice. Or rather, the pseudo-servant serving as her vessel, to be precise.
Indeed, I am. But I'm afraid there's something I must now do before I can introduce myself properly. Jason, heroic captain of the Argonauts, take up your weapon.
Wait, huh? Are we really doing this?
I will weigh your sins personally with my scales of justice. And be warned, the sin of profaning a god is the heaviest sin of all.
I can't believe we're about to fight over this. But it looks like she means business. I'm sorry, okay? I even kind of mean it. Well, Master, it looks like I've got no choice but to fight. Ready for orders when you are.
Very well then, as a sign of respect for your determination, I am willing to forgive your sins if you prove yourselves capable of winning by a fall, even just once. Now, have at you!
Oh god. Oh, cool. Everyone's neutral. Oh, that's good. I can gather all on Orion's cards. Right, he has 2 cards. That's not me. Oh, right. I forgot he had that. Got to pump up the otters. Alright, let's see how much damage this does. Damn. 100k. Ooh, Orion chain. Man, this makes me regret not getting him even. Uh-oh. Merlin's dangerously low. I can Arch chain it, or I can Romulus chain it. I think that's right. Oh man, I lost my 100% Buster. Ah, terrible. Hopefully she doesn't attack Merlin. Oh, thank God. Cool. Now you're probably invincible. I should probably heal Merlin. Alright, who gets suplex? Of course, Merlin is the greatest sinner. Ooh, Merlin chain. Okay, Artemis, Guard of Avalon, and then Buster. And next turn, Romulus will be ready. Merlin has a high chance of dying this turn. Yep. Oh. Yep, there we go. Romulus should be able to finish this off. Oh, Eldron. I wonder how well it would go if I put all the frontliners at the front and just like remove Merlin. Fun.
That's enough. Not too shabby, all things considered.
Damn it! How the hell are you so strong?
I'm a goddess.
We actually already knew that. Thanks though.
It's good to see you again, Lady Astrea. It is I, Mochizuki Chiyomi. Oh, right. The one from the Far East. I didn't know you were still alive. So, why do you travel between the islands? Well,
we're trying to get past Atlantis' 3 layers of defense.
That may be the most insolent answer you could have given. Part of me would like nothing more than to weigh you onto my scales once again, but I'll forgo that for now. Come with me.
Why was it insolent? Saber enemy. Did she just spend time doing this? I see you have an entire mountain's worth of statues here as well. Talk about a distinctive sense of style. For some reason, I feel like I need to work out. Hey, is Master okay? We sure he's not cursed?
It's no curse, I assure you. These statues have simply been blessed to inspire anyone who looks upon them to train their bodies to physical perfection.
So they are cursed!
Is there a reason you have all these statues here, Estrella? They're all very elaborately made. Then again, maybe it's more accurate to say I can really feel the dedication that went into them. Did you make them yourselves? Dedication, huh? I see. So that's how they appear to you then.
I wouldn't say that. They're made exceptionally well, sure, but that doesn't mean much when their choice of model is so bad. Ow! What the?
I beg your pardon. My scales just slipped out of my hand. I would advise you to watch your words as though your life depended on your next discretion, or the next thing to slip may just be my bare knuckles. As for the statues, they were sculpted by a servant who stayed at this temple for a while.
Huh.
Been dealt a bad hand being a goddess of the scales, seeing how you can't pick a side. I mean, you can't even buddy up with anyone like that, eh? Oh, I guess that's why this place is so bleak, huh? Bit of a waste for such a beautiful goddess. Alright. Made up my mind. I'm gonna make a statue of you myself. Consider it payment for letting me stay here for the night. What's that? You like it? You want to see even more of the like? If that's what will cheer you up, then that's what you'll get. I'm still a businessman at heart, after all. Whatever the customer orders, that's what I deliver. That said, the whole reason I'm here is because I've got a job to do. So I hope you don't mind if I only work on these when I got a spare moment. And that was that. Fortunately, I had plenty of stone on hand to work with, though I had to make use of every gram. I see. I'm very much a beginner when it comes to sculpting, but I'm still impressed by the sculptor's dedication. Whoever made these statues must have observed you very closely to capture your likeness so well.
I'll say, you can almost sense the muscles rippling under the stone skin. This servant clearly knows their anatomy.
I don't suppose Michelangelo was summoned here, was he? I'm afraid not. I requested that the servant make these statues less because of my divine traits, and more because of the girl whose body I'm possessing likes this sort of thing. That said, as the god of justice, I certainly don't have anything against muscular physiques. If I had to choose between punches and takedowns and submission holds, I would go with takedowns first, submission holds second, and punches third. Oh yes.
Jeez, she's really letting her vessel's influence come through here, and in completely frivolous ways at that. On the other hand, she actually hasn't changed a bit when it comes to who she is on a fundamental level. Damn it.
Now then, you say you wish to destroy Lady Artemis, the goddess of the moon. Defeat Odysseus' army, overcome Poseidon, reach Olympus. And cut down the tree of emptiness, yes?
Will you help us?
That is the most naive, ridiculous idea I've ever heard. So much so, it actually makes me sick. Let me be perfectly clear. No human could ever accomplish such a feat. And the prospect of mere heroes from proper human history emerging victorious against this lost belt is so preposterous it beggars belief. I am the goddess of the scales. Regardless of how I pass judgment, they will always come down firmly on the lost belt's side.
Yeah, I figured you'd say that.
The gods who once took you under their protection were all deprived of their powers and destroyed. Now, only scant traces of them are left. Yes, that's right. Your quest has made you enemies of the gods themselves. I remain on this island in my capacity as the goddess of justice in order to maintain my impartiality. You will receive no aid whatsoever from me. Please, we need your help. Can't you make a little exception or something? Absolutely not. To make an exception, regardless of size, would go against everything I stand for. Is that clear?
I understand. I'm just glad we won't have to fight you.
Very well then. I will subject you to a number of trials. If you should pass these trials, I will provide you with information.
Trials, huh?
You have no desire to take them. If you have no desire to take them, then I suggest you leave this island at once. In fact, that would be the smart choice, in my estimation. You only have one life to live, after all, so you may as well spend it in the cool shade, far away from danger. There's something to be said for the option. No, there's not.
So what sort of trial are we talking about here?
Oh, they're very simple. All you need to do is fight and win. They will ask nothing more of you, and they will demand nothing less. With every trial you pass, I shall share a new piece of information. And to make things more interesting, I think I will limit the number of servants who can challenge a given trial as well. Your master, of course, will be free to participate in all of them.
Ugh, what a pain. Works for me. Okay then, let's start by pairing up. Crap. Please tell me he didn't just say pairing up. Why don't we start with me? As for my teammate... Would you mind going with him, Charlotte?
Huh? Me? Are you sure?
Yeah. That's probably the best call. Orion is easily the strongest of us, so pairing him up with one of the weaker servants should help balance things out.
I see. That does make sense. Okay. Shall we, Orion?
Let's do it. Alright, I don't know who we've got to fight, but whoever it is, I'm gonna wipe the floor with them.
Very well. Then let's have you start with a Spriggan. Well, so much for any chance I have had of being useful. Good luck.
Oh boy, I guess I'll just have to do the best I can. Alright. This shouldn't be too hard. Charlotte has what, insta-kill? Well, that's not great hand. Okay, let's build quick stars. 7. That's a great. Okay, let's use moon pressure, get all of them started, get the gather rate up. Put off the buff. And boop, boop, boop. Buster chain, basically. Yeah, that worked out. Okay, next one. So next one's going to be Man Ricardo and Jason. But does that mean that match will be stolen one?
Very well. Do you have any questions for me, or shall I simply tell you something of my own choosing?
Alright, if you're at taking questions, I got one for you. Hephaestus told us that the only way to harm Artemis was with a divine construct. Does that hold true even if I use Theos Cleronomia to power myself up?
Yes, it does. However, a god of Hephaestus' skill should have little trouble forging a divine construct given the right materials. Not to mention that... No, it would be tactless of me to say more. Orion, you are a hunter at heart. If you wish to shoot down a star, you will need to keep it in your sights with an arrow knocked at your bow. Now, who's next?
Oh, right. I forgot Chiyomi's with us.
Very well, then. Lady Mash and I will take the next fight. Right. Mash Kirillite, ready for battle.
Ah.
Crap. Someone else took Mash before I could invite her to team up. And she's the easiest one to talk to by far. Very good. Then here is your trial. I see. So instead of one Spriggan, we'll be fighting a number of Lamia that have been enhanced with nanomachines. However, dealing with serpents happens to be something of a specialty of mine. So I will take this opportunity to demonstrate to Master just how devastatingly deadly a Koga Jonin can truly be. Okay, god damn. Ooh, what's the best thing for Mash Sun? Let's give her Cosmos. Let her get the NP up faster. Although, yeah, let's just go Cosmos. If this fails, we'll switch to Divine Banquet. To increase our NP gain. Don't know how well Chiyomi's gonna do. Considering fact she's an assassin. Yeah, this is gonna end up poorly for her. It might just be like a match solo. NP lock. Okay, we'll inflict curse. Let's do target up on Mash. Heal Mash from the damage from earlier. What else does he have? NP Seal, that doesn't help. And Evade, which increases NP gauge. Alright, let's just go like this. Arch Chain. Oh wait, this is gonna take a long time. Okay, let's pop Mash again. Ah, the HP loss, I forgot about that. And another Arch Chain for Mash. Damn, that really was not a lot. What? We're at 50 now. I guess I do a Buster Up. $12? 748? 9. Can we get... Okay, another Arch Chain, good. Let's do Match first and then heal. Skill Seal. Really not helpful at all. I increased defense. That's nice, I guess. Oh boy, let's pop Evade. Another Arch Chain. We're almost done one. That's a plus. Oh my god. Seriously?
Fantastic. Lost turn. Probably shouldn't put... Did you do a mash? Yeah, let's do that. I want her NP back up as fast as possible. Really want to stack those defense buffs. That's the only reasonable way to do this. Okay, that's still one. It really doesn't help that we only do like 10k max. Let's critical through defense? Oh right, I had NP up, I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't know how to do this properly. Maybe it would be better for her to have like divine banquet. I should work out the buff. Oh yeah, damage cause only happens once or a set amount of times, 3 times. Okay, that's pretty lame. Next turn the NP goes off. Mash should be able to survive this turn at least. I mean, she's gonna be charmed. Guess it's not gonna be too bad. Gotta pop the mythical. I just really wish it was more here. Okay, then with target focus smash. The HP loss every time really gets me. Basically wasting the damage reduction, at least you can really do the charm. BS. Oh, god damn it. Alright. Chiyomi chain. Let's go. This is a really long battle. If I lose, I'm probably just gonna force it. It's not really something I want to do again. 400. I think I have the damage cut. Man. Heal mash, heal mash. Does it do like literally anything? No, not really. Well, at least I can NP seal properly. Cool down 5 turns. Last turn, I guess. Dear God, those freaking crits. Alright, our buffs are gone. Don't really want to target focus smash right now. Okay, so we can NP next turn. I really wish I had like the evade up. Fingers crossed Match doesn't die this turn. $200, $200, $900. Why didn't that one $900? Okay, hopefully this mitigates enough damage.
神明凍結展開これは多くの後多くの願いを受けた幻想の城こうせよモールドカメオン
Okay, this should finish it off now. If it doesn't, well, I think we got like 2 more turns.
呪え我が血をたたれ我が罪を口寄せ伊吹大明神
Hooray! Beat it! By the skin of our teeth.
損害想定内ですなんとかなりました先輩
Ooh. Wow, that's over. And now Berserker?
Enough. That turned out to be much more challenging than I expected. Those Lamia you fought were, let's say, premium products, mass-produced by the Echidna. The Echidna, incidentally, is essentially a living factory used to produce all manner of monsters. If you take them as lightly as you do in their more ordinary ilk, well, you're bound to suffer for it. The Echidna, I see. Then it is a member of the serpent family, as I suspected. At any rate, you have now successfully cleared the second trial. Any questions? Oh, right. Now what would be a good question? Do you have anything you wish to ask, Captain?
Let me think.
If you know any proper human history servants who would be willing to join us, then tell us who they are.
And while you're at it, I also demand you tell us why you're refusing to join us.
I thought I made it clear to you you only get one question, but very well. As far as I know, Achilles will surely be willing to join you, as long as he's still alive.
God damn it.
Aside from that, I believe there's also an archer.
An archer?
And that's all I have to say about that.
Damn! So we were barking up the wrong tree. Guess we can call that a bust. Make sure you ask a different question next time.
You're wrong. If anything, I think that was some of the most terrifying information she could have told us.
Alright, Jason, keep it together. What about my other question?
True, I am a servant from proper human history. At the same time, I am also the Greek goddess of the scales. And above all, the 12 Olympians of this Lost Belt and I have already come to an agreement. In exchange for not becoming involved in this dispute, I have forgone the choice to ascend to godhood.
Ascend to godhood?
Indeed. In essence, if I had joined Olympus, I could have been incarnated as one of this Lost Belt's god pillars. but I turned their offer down, as I believe that doing so would inevitably tilt my scales too much to one side. So whether this lost belt is destroyed or not, I will disappear when that time comes.
Then putting you aside, if the only other servants are willing to join us are Achilles and Archer, then they're the last two friendly servants in all of Atlantis, aren't they?
Crap. I hadn't thought about it like that. That means that aside from Achilles and this Archer, all the other servants who were in this lost belt have been wiped out. Wait, that can't be right. I'm sure there were a number of servants besides me and Chiyomi who stayed behind. So then, why did she only name 2? You need to clear the next trial before I can address that question.
Sadly for you, I'm afraid that response alone already qualifies as an answer.
You're an irritating one, aren't you? Very well then, I'll take that as you volunteering to be the next challenger.
Fair enough. Man Ricardo! What is it? I don't want to lift so much as a finger, or so to speak, as a word of command, unless I absolutely have to. So you're going to do all the fighting. What? I can see you're unhappy about it, but this is just the way of the world. I'm going to run you ragged, and you're going to take it. As captain, my word is law, and I won't tolerate any backtalk. Now that's the plan I can get behind. Why are you so happy about that? Me? I'm not happy. Not at all. Nope. Alright, let's do this.
Very well then. Let's see what you've got.
Alrighty. Jason and Man Ricardo. I actually like Jason's gameplay. Granted, it's super limiting, but I like how he summons the other Argonauts. Alright, he has the boost for, like, all the nanomachines. Okay, so the abilities are increase defense for 3 turns, increase attack for all allies. Cool. Usable only if HP is 50% or is below 50%. Increase attack 1 time for 1 turn. Increase critical strength 1 time, 1 turn. Apply stats, remove debuffs from single enemy when attacking. Apply death to your... What? Why would I use this? Okay, increase quick effectiveness 3 turns, increase arts effectiveness, and apply target focus to yourself. I guess that's probably the best for now. Alright, increase allies, increase attack of all allies, increase MP gauge for all allies associated with the Argo. Well, I at least get the charisma buff. And miss everything else, yes. Okay, apply evasion, increase star gather rate, and decrease defense. And the other one is just a heal. Oh, restore HP and remove 1 debuff for one ally. Sadly, that doesn't play well with Ricardo's what the applied death in 1 turn. Oh, got MP at least. Let's have that when we have all his cards. Huh. Wow, that did a lot more damage than I thought. Man, he really is my spirit animal.
栄光は我にあり。やはり指揮官たるもの、最前線で戦わねばな。
I there thought I was done for. Me too. Even though I said I wasn't going to fight.
Very good. That done, I shall consider your earlier question answered.
Whoa, 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 back up. You don't get to make that call on your own.
Oh, but unless I'm mistaken, you don't have any other questions, do you? I have one. We were told that there were other Theos Cleron... Why don't I just listen to what this is pronounced as? Chloronomia out there named after the 12 Olympians. Do you know where we can find them? The Zeus Chloromia and the Poseidon Chloromia are the only found on Olympus. What about here in Atlantis? There should still be Athena Chloromia somewhere here in Atlantis. Originally, the Theos Chloromia were a fluid metal designed to reinforce and augment the gods' bodies. So the 12 Olympians went on to refine and enhance their individual Theos Chloromia for their own purposes. Like Ares, Athena's specialty was battle. If you are able to find her nanomachines, it's possible that they may open new doors for you. But of course, there is more to it than that. A mere human spirit origin cannot possibly hope to withstand the Athena Chloromia. If any servant who was neither a divine spirit nor something close to one were to try and use these nanomachines, they would either very literally fall apart or rupture on the spot. As Icarus was so demonstrated, humans who stray too close to the gods are punished. This is a fundamental law of the world.
So we can't use these Athena Chloronomia, even if we were to manage to get our hands on them? Hang on. You said something close to a divine spirit, no? Then what about a servant who possesses some form of divinity?
I'm afraid I must refrain from commenting further. Doing so could be considered a sign of disrespect to the gods.
Regardless, it seems clear that we must secure these nanomachines for ourselves. If Odysseus' size were to get their hands on them, they could end up becoming a threat. Then again, perhaps not. At any rate, we will need to weigh the decision of whether or not to use them very carefully. Okay, I think that's about everything we wanted to ask. Do you have anything else you wish to ask Mr. Astrea, Mr. Baron Draco? Nope.
They were sculpted by a servant who stayed at this temple for a while.
Yes, I do. Who was the servant that made these statues?
Your curiosity is understandable. There were two servants who were staying on this island at one point. They were from Olympus and claimed to be disciples of the Foreign. No, that's not quite right. They were the ones who massacred the servants from proper human history, under the guise of protecting the Tree of Emptiness. They were both alter egos.
Alter egos, you say? Then, that would be some combination of Rasputin, Limbo, and Koyan Sakaya? Although, while Rasputin is plausible, we encountered Limbo and Koyasaka in India quite recently. So I don't see how they could have been staying here at the same time. Then again, if they were using Shikigami...
Whatever are you talking about? Yes, one of them was named Rasputin. He was a horrid priest who fought with an unsavory form of martial arts. But the other one did not answer to any of the names you mentioned. His body was just as finely honed as Rasputin, but he had both a cold sharpness and a fiery intensity about him. His true name was Senji Muramasa. He was a very handsome man who had mastered 100 swords and 1,000 sword techniques. Senji Muramasa? Gramps?
Not to mention Rasputin.
Well, strictly speaking, he claimed to be a pseudo-servant with Rasputin's spirit origin. But as far as I could tell, he never behaved as I would expect Rasputin to, not once. Though he did claim to be a man of the cloth like Rasputin was.
Rasputin! As in the monster in priest clothing who chased us down at 90 kilometers an hour before firing a rocket launcher at us? There's a name I wasn't expecting to hear. Then this would mean Senji Muramasa was one of the causes. There's something else this piece of information has made clear, though I'll have to keep it to myself for now. Australia, would you kindly tell us more about them? As things currently stand, we have essentially no knowledge about them whatsoever.
Very well. I suppose I could do that.
Ooh, mirror. Section 13, halfway point. Section 13, Recollection, Disciples of the Foreign Star.
Your work is truly excellent.
What's this? I'm just making sure. They ought to keep I'm just making them to keep occupied. Besides, I figured one statue a day ought to be good for a night's worth of food and shelter.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you can never have too many statues extolling your beauty and virtue. That said, there's one thing I can't help but find curious. Aren't you a servant from proper human history as well?
You bet. But right now, I'm a full-blown enemy of humanity. There's a lot of nice things about being a servant, but having no say in who your master is ain't one of them. I'm here because the foreign gods summoned me. I don't know what they look like, or what they're really after. But if they want me to do a job, I'll do it. No matter how cruel or heartless it may be. Besides, I've never been one to please anybody except myself. I never cared about what was right or what was just, from the first time I opened my eyes to the last time I closed them.
I see. So you only cared about pleasing yourself. And you were able to do that. And were you able to do that even once while you were still alive?
Ha! You know how to hit it where it hurts, don't you? Suppose that figures for the gods of justice. You're right. Neither me nor this vessel I'm inhabiting now have ever once been satisfied with anything we've done. Maybe that's why I turned out to be a pseudo-servant. We're the same deep down. But don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean I'm bored. There's a guy up in Olympus who's pretty alright. Be even better if he wasn't so damn big he couldn't move. The enemy is here, Senji Muramasa. I expect this will be the last of them. Let's hurry and get this over with so we can go back to Olympus. You got it. I swear, these guys never learn. Alright then, looks like it'll just be the two of us fighting together again, huh? Of course. We have no need for reinforcements. Not when we know each other's moves so well. Given that we can tell exactly what the other wants, or lacks in battle just by standing back to back. Having Limbo come in to ostensibly help would be a net negative. Yeah, you still look really happy about it. Giving me the creeps. Ah, my apologies. Well, I of course have no memory of you, Senji Muramasa, nor of that man you possess who presumably has some connection to a Holy Grail war. I still find my vessel's feelings toward both inscrutable and addictive. simultaneously similar and dissimilar to anger and joy. So what? You think we want to fight each other to the death in some holy grail war? I expect so, yes. Yeah, you might be right about that. I'm not aware of doing it, but it seems whenever we exchange glances, I always end up with a wicked grin on my face. I'm not usually one for having someone else watch my back, but I tend to go big and wild whenever I'm swinging a sword. So it ain't bad knowing you're behind me taking care of the riffraff. Means I can really cut loose. Wonderful. That's most encouraging to hear. Very well then, let's go over that.
There must have been at least 20 servants from proper human history summoned here, and those are just the ones I counted. And yet those two alter egos working together managed to defeat all of them. Yet another reason I cannot see your chances of victory as anything other than vanishingly small. So those two servants have gone back to Olympus by now? That's right. There was no longer any need for them to be here, now that Odysseus has arrived.
What about Odysseus? Do you have any information on him?
Hephaestus refused to tell us anything about him.
Said he was scared of being found out.
Alright, very well. I suppose I can tell you as a little bonus. I only met Odysseus once, when he paid my island a visit. And I remembered that he knew far, far more about proper human history than I expected. His wasn't the sort of knowledge one acquires through reading or listening or even personal experience. It was very much as if he drained it directly out of someone, without leaving so much as a drop.
I see.
Well, it looks like this is goodbye. Fare it well, everyone.
Wait! Stop! Just a moment! Totomate!
What is it now? I've already answered every question I'm obliged to. Any more than this will throw off my scales balance.
Please! Just one last thing! It's important! Can we win this?
Really?
You're just going straight up asking that? Just straight up asking that?
Your odds are slim for sure. Even if you manage to overcome Atlantis, Olympus still awaits. And it's not a matter of who has the superior numbers. The fact is, between ordinary humans like yourselves and gods whose lifespans range from over 10,000 years, you simply reside on completely different conceptual planes of existence. But of course, that's not the question you should be asking.
Huh?
You all came here in the first place because you made a decision to destroy this world. And why wouldn't you? You're literally fighting for your right to exist. To put it another way, if you don't fight, you die. I'd say that makes winning or losing a secondary concern at best. After all, if you didn't want to fight, and you didn't want to lose, you were better off deciding not to fight in the first place. But if you made your decision and choose to fight, so now, that's all that's left to do. You may not be fighting for a just cause, but you still mean to fight, don't you? Then ship up already.
You're right. I'm sorry. I can't argue with that. Slim though our chances of victory may be, that's no excuse to throw in the towel.
At the risk of repeating myself, let me be perfectly clear. Every living god in this world is your enemy. I would strongly advise you keep that in mind. Thank you so much for helping us. There is no need to thank me. From this point forth, you and I may as well be perfect strangers. Goodbye.
Alright then, next stop. Thetis Island. For real this time. Cast off! Alright. Now Another preset node one. Paris?
Hey. Hey, you think you're gonna be okay, Paris? No, I don't. I just woke up. Why is this happening? I've synced up with this Lost Belt, and I just finished downloading information about it. Those guys are Atlantis border guards, and they're not looking to take you alive, so be careful. How exactly am I supposed to be careful here, Lord Apollo? Good question. Beats me. Oh, but I don't recommend surrendering. They'll just cut off your head as soon as you get close enough. Could you have said that sooner, you big jerk? That means I got no choice but to fight back. Alright, take this.
Uh-oh. Whoops. Looks like your bow is just not strong enough to hurt them. They're powered up by God's fluid, aka Theocleronomia, so fighting back might not get you too far.
Gross. There's gotta be a better way to say that.
Relax. It's just some fluid metal nanomachines. Nothing more. No need to be concerned.
How is any of that supposed to put me at ease? Now look, they went and cornered us while you were blabbering on about stupid nonsense.
Well, that's just not good.
Not good? This is terrible. Ah, save me, brother. Huh?
Damn. Even after becoming a servant, you're still just a kid.
It can't be.
What's with the look? I'm here to rescue you, you know. Go on, find somewhere to hide. I'll take care of these guys.
You're freaking Achilles!
Oh, you know who I am?
As if I could ever forget.
Ah, well. Once you've been a heroic spirit as long as I have, you get used to some service just knowing your name. Anyway, sorry to do this, but I'm gonna have to literally kick you out of here for a bit.
My name's Ah!
Wow. Alright. Now that the interloper's out of the way, I can start taking my anger out on you guys in earnest. Sorry, but there's no way any of you are walking away from this. I'm way too pissed off to go easy on you. Oh, okay, didn't expect this. Okay, let's take care of Berserker first. Okay, apply target focus, increase NP gain, increase NP gauge. Next one is apply invincible 2 times for 5 turns, increase defense 3 turns for yourself, and increase quick card effectiveness for 3 turns, increase crit strength for 3 turns. Okay, save that for later. Pop this. It's getting damage anyway, so. Does she give us the 20% we need? Yeah. Alright, now we pop this. We go for an quick chain. And next turn, we're good. Okay, so who's the hidden enemy? Oh, I cast a Beauregard. Oh wait, I still have quick up, so yeah, let's go Buster quick.
Yeah, お前さんも相当に強かった。縁があったらまた戦おうぜ。
Got tiara thing. Ha!
That didn't help me feel better at all. Whoa, what do you think you're doing back here after I just saved you? I mean, I do feel bad about kicking you out there, even if it was for an emergency, but... It's not that. It's not that at all. I didn't want you to rescue me. Not you, of all people. Huh? Wait, no way. Don't tell me you're... That's right, it's me, Paris. So it is you. But what the hell? You don't look anything like I remember. Believe me, I've been worrying about that myself. I have no idea why I look how I did in my shepherd days. What's going on here, Lord Apollo? Why did I materialize like this? Yeah, it's because at this point in your life was your prime. Of course, prime cuteness, that is. Was that last part really necessary? Hey, so is that Lord Apollo? As in one of the 12 Olympians? Well, yes, but... Does that mean you're on Olympus' side? You little bastard? What? No! Sorry, but you'll have to forgive me if I can't take your word for it. Well, what about you? You're the son of Cetus, and she's a god. Lord Apollo, please lend me your aid once more. I need your help to do battle with Achilles. Well, I guess every human is bound to make foolish mistakes now and then. Alright. Whether this is a big misunderstanding or not, I'll give you a hand. Fortunately for you, Achilles is weakened right now. And since you're powered up with Zeus' Cleronomia, you've got a real chance of beating him. Got it! So you are on Olympus' side. I knew it! Alright then, fine with me. I already swore an oath to fight to my death anyways. Here I come. Bring it! An unnecessary fight, but unavoidable. Well, here we are. Well, we're here. Why did it have to be Achilles, damn it? Not that I met him when I was alive or anything. I can just tell from his legends that I'm gonna hate the guy. He's the sort who will be all like, "Hey Jason, mind spying me for a sandwich, bro?" And then never pay me back. You think so? Well, honestly, that's pretty much the impression I've got of him too. I've never seen him before, but he sounds like the bold and abashed type, with lots of stubble and a booming laugh. But though again, I've never seen him before. That's not what I remember him being like. Pardon me, but our sensors just detected what appears to be a small-scale explosions. Looks like it. Sounds like people fighting. And I'm pretty sure I hear swords clanging. If someone is fighting on this island, there is an excellent chance that someone is Achilles. Come on, let's go! Understood. Damn it. I really don't like this, but I guess we've got no choice. This kid's a lot stronger than he looks. You're the one person I refuse to lose to. Whoa! Damn it, I always hated this guy's skill with a bow, even when I was still alive. You're going to pay for killing my brother. Yeah, that's it. Kick his ass. He's gotta be on Olympus' side anyways. Me on Olympus' side? Don't even joke about that. Then again, maybe it's too much to ask, seeing how you look like a bad joke yourself. How dare you? I'm no joke. I'm Apollo. Yeah, you're right. This isn't a joke. Having a shitty god like you as some kind of freakish mascot is a goddamn nightmare. Don't be rude. I know it doesn't look great, but this is actually a real power move for a god. That just makes it worse. Okay, you're not wrong about that. Come on, Paris. You can at least try to stand up for me. I've just accepted this as being what gods are like for a long time now. Besides, it's cute in its own way. This is all throwing me off my game. Alright, I don't want to have to use this. But now that I'm sensing more people head this way, I'm gonna have to hurry up and finish you guys off.
Watch out, Paris.
Got it. I'm picking up magical energy. He's going to use his noble phantasm.
Thanos, Balios, Pedazzos, come to me.
A chariot. So he's a rider. I've got you now.
Troyas, Trago.
Stop.
Damn it, I missed.
I managed to dodge it.
Who are you? I'm a master from Proper Human History.
Proper human history?
Guess that means we're on the same side then. So, you're not enemies?
That's right. At least I hope not.
What about you? Seeing how you were apparently just fighting to the death, is one of you a Lost Belt servant? Actually, hold on. Which one of you is Achilles? I am. Okay, then who are you?
Oh, right. Well, it may be presumptuous of me to say this. I'm one of the heroes of Troy from Proper Human History. My true name is Paris, and I'm an archer.
Huh? You mean you're from Proper Human History? You're a Proper Human History hero?
That's what I've been saying all along. Wait, did I say that?
No! No, you didn't!
Damn it.
All that fighting was for nothing. Now my wound's acting up. Are you okay? Oh, thanks. But don't worry about healing me. This wound can't be cured. Seriously? What, did a harpy cut you or something? I wish. No. I got shot through my heel.
That's awful.
Assuming that's the same heel as your fatal weak point in your otherwise immortal body. Are you sure you'll be alright now that it's been shot? Yeah, I'm okay for now. But I'm about 70% slower than usual, and I'll die if something shatters my spirit core in this condition. Usually, the only things that can hurt me are a god, someone descended from a god, or a divine construct.
Oh yes, I remember. They made it really hard to kill you.
Is that sheep talking?
Foo!
I've got a nasty feeling about this, so let's just clear things up now. You there, sheep. Who the hell are you?
Hey there, my name's Apollo. I'm Artemis's brother, and one of the 12 Olympians.
Then you are our enemy!
Wait, please! This Lord Apollo isn't like the other gods, I promise! You know, I think Hephaestus may have said something about this. Let's see. I think he said the gods who stood with us were Hephaestus, Athena, Hestia, Ares, Hades, and
Apollo.
Right, Apollo, the sun god. They all supposed to have been on humanity's side. Not to mention that, strictly speaking, I'm not one of this Lost Belt's 12 Olympians either.
So you're the Apollo from Proper Human History then?
That's a big affirmative. What's more, I just downloaded the data from this Lost Belt. So now I'm a god who stands with Proper Human History and has the full access to his Lost Belt's information. So if there's anything you guys want to know about this Lost Belt deities, I'm your sheep, or god. Wherever your question might be, I'll barf up the answer quick as you please.
Are you sure you don't mean cough up?
Nope, barf. You know how sheep have 4 stomachs? Well, one of mine is just for data. Please don't vomit when you're saying top of my head. Relax, I'm just kidding.
That's a Proper Human History god, alright. There's no way a god from here would still be so irritatingly cheerful. Hell, that kind of cheer would be the first thing they got rid of.
Convincing.
So I really did wear myself out for nothing.
do you think I feel?
Aren't these two...
Right. During the Trojan War, Achilles killed Hector, Paris' older brother.
Yep. And then I ended up dying too, after Paris went and shot me through my heel and heart.
How can you be so blasé about it? How come you don't seem to care at all that I killed you?
Why would I?
I knew I was prophesized to die young.
And given how I chosen to live out my life as a hero, I kinda expected I'd die in that war. And that's pretty much why I was able to fight as hard as I could, right up till the moment I died. So I don't seem all broken up about you being the one who killed me. That's why. Alright, never mind all that. Achilles, are you willing to help us? Help you? Well, I am a proper human history servant after all. So yeah, of course I'll help. Though I'm not quite as strong as I used to be, since I'm not immortal anymore. How about you, Paris?
I'll help you all too, of course. I mean, please let me help you. You said you were a master, right?
Yep, I'm Baron Draco.
Got it. Okay, Lord Baron Draco. I recognize you as my master and vow to serve you to the best of my ability.
Man, for someone so small, you sure are a huge stick in the mud. Anyway, it's good to meet you guys. Pardon the intrusion. Sherlock Holmes, consulting detective. A question for you, Achilles, if I may. Do you still have your armor and shield? My armor and shield? You mean the armor and shield my mother had Hephaestus make for me?
Right. We've been looking for you in the hopes of finding that same armor and shield.
Gotcha. Well, unfortunately, I don't have the shield anymore, but I do still have the armor. So what do you need them for? Well... Now I see. So you want to make my armor and shield into a divine construct I can use to take down Artemis, huh? Sorry, but there's no way that's happening.
Huh? What? Why not?
Look, I don't mind giving you the armor. I don't even need it anymore. But like I said earlier, I'm a good deal weaker than I used to be thanks to my heel being literally shot. Sure, I can still call my chariot, but I really don't think I could survive riding it up to orbit at hypersonic speed. Plus, and this is just my warrior's intuition speaking, but trying to take down Artemis in anything less than perfect condition, especially with an injury like this, well, I don't think I have a chance of beating her. Then, what are we supposed to do? If we don't have a way to get past Artemis, we'll have no hope in making it to the Tree of Emptiness. Hold up. You said you can still manifest your armor, right? Yeah. Then what if we bring that armor to Hephaestus and ask him to make it into a bow and arrow? Huh? A bow and arrow? Ah, now I got you. True, that armor was forged by Hephaestus himself, so it definitely qualifies as a fully fledged divine artifact. And if you guys want to remake it into something else, I don't have a problem with it, but can you even do that?
We can manage as long as we have Lord Hephaestus helping us.
I think. Well, either way, I wasn't planning on using it myself. So who's gonna fire this bow?
I will.
I'm afraid I can't recommend that, Paris.
Why not?
Well, because it would be impossible for you. You could push yourself to so hard your spirit origins start to crack, and you still wouldn't hold a candle to Orion in terms of power. You wouldn't even be able to knock an arrow to a divine construct bow, let alone fire it. Not even with my help.
I see.
So that just leaves me. You sure about this, Orion? Even we know that Artemis is your, well... I'm fully aware of that, Achilles. Even so, I'm willing to go ahead with this. Let me just ask you one stupid question. Are you doing this because it's the right thing to do? No, It's got nothing to do with that. This is about responsibility. Gotcha. In that case, the armor's all yours. Besides, I was gonna use it anyways. Then we're done here, yes? Great. Let's hurry up and go see Hephaestus. Right on.
Wait, what? Huh? Excuse me. I'm coming too. Let me come with you guys.
Please let me come with you. Oh, are we sure we can rely on this kid? That's... well, never mind. Here they come.
Are those...
You guys must have fought some of them before, right? Those are Atlantis board guards. You know, this works out nicely. Why don't you give Paris here a shot and see how he fares against them? As for me, well, you already know how I've got what it takes, right? Holy hell! He's like a walking mountain of confidence.
What? Where'd you get off signing me up for something like that without even asking? That said, it does seem like it'd be a good chance to show off what I can do, so I don't have a problem with it.
Don't worry, I'll lend you a hand if you need it.
Don't bother. I won't need your help. I won't.
Is this a pair solo or? Yeah. Alright. Paris in the back line. Grant's in the front. Back to the challenge. This shouldn't be too hard. Let's go for Gramps. Probably should have targeted the board guard. Ooh. Rome chain. Ooh, Ron took a big hit there. Buff up. Our Lord and Savior, press us on. Nice. Well, that worked out. Ooh, that also worked out. And let's just build for another Guard of Avalon. So the next wave is gonna be easier. I'll say the heal. Nice. Another Romulus chain. Cool. And that should max out his bar. Okay. Okay. Might as well pop another one. And Hassan should be able to finish it off. Nice. Now time to feel the power of Rome.
ならば見せよう。今ここで。
Alright, let's see how well this goes.
我らの腕はすべてに届く。すべてを裂き。いずれ空の彼方にさえもエルアステラードアストラ。
Everyone is Rome.
聞くがよい。万象は汝の名を指し示したはずがいい。
Ooh, only 49k.
どこだ。
Ooh, shoot, that hurt.
我が道、神へ至
Back
れ。
it up.
首を出せ。
Hmm.
ローマ。
I could have chain, but I think this is more efficient. Nice. Yeah, way more efficient. And no more Buster cards. Okay.
王の話をするとしよう。いいとも。
Oh, we were lost stack.
そこは壁もなく城もなく、クリスマスの始まりの空。
Okay, let's
魂
refresh
の
us.
ありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
Just a little short. Looks it's time for more Rome action.
ならば見せよう。今ここで。
Might have been better if we do like a Buster chain.
我が獅子より今こそいでよ。神たる力、光なる力。エルアステラードアストラ。
Yeah, that's near something.
どこだ。
Nice. You can always rely on King Hassan.
なき者に生きる世界なし。
Ooh, and fish on master missions. Phew. There you go. Looking good, Paris. Meh, he'll do. Who asked you? Hey, I got a right to voice my opinion. You killed me, remember? I mean, back when we were alive. I remember. I also remember how you killed my brother. At least back when we were alive. Right. Alright, you two. There's no call for this. The fact is, you're both dead now, okay? Ouch. But yeah, I guess you're right. Paris, I won't say we should be friends, but we can at least work together. Yeah, that's fair. There you go. Shaking on it is the first step to making up. I don't think I'll really be much help, but I hope that's okay. Don't worry, you will help. You're a lot more helpful than me, that's for sure. I'll say, just take a look at her. The only thing she's good for is for killing people with their backs turned. Though, of course, without my crew here, I'm just as useless as she is. Hey! Who are you calling useless? Jason? Hey, would you lay off the one-man show, please? Oh, interesting. Honestly, you didn't make a great first impression, but you're actually a lot more approachable than I thought. Oh no, I'm not. Now stay away from me. I can already tell we'll mix like oil and water. Now you really got my interest. Crap. He's just as bright and cheery as I imagined. There's no way I can get along with him. Man, Ricardo. Oh man, you're letting me go already? Huh? Letting you go? I mean, never mind. More importantly. Hey, Paris? Sir?
Just Paris is fine. What is it, man, Ricardo? Oh, okay. Well, I was just kind of curious about something. Mayhaps you could, pray tell me what Lord Hector was like? What's going on? You're a bundle of nerves. Well, of course I am. I mean, Hector has been my idol pretty much forever. Of course. I'd be glad to tell you about Big Brother's many wonderful qualities. Awesome! First off, he was impeccably handsome. Handsome like Darumon on his best day. I mean, his helmet shone like no one else's. Go on. I think I'd better give him some space before I'm tempted to get in a dig. Otherwise, I think I could inadvertently end up sparking a serious bloodbath. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Achilles, could I talk to you for a moment? Mash? Fine with me. Thank you. I want to ask you more about what you said earlier, about how you were able to fight until you died. People don't live forever. The meaning we find in our lives tends to be something we learn after the fact. Which is why we try to face life head on, and live each day as best we can. Makes sense. But even so, knowing your death is imminent, and not just at some vague, uncertain point in the future, well, it sounds terrifying to me. So I want to ask you, how could you stay unafraid of death, Achilles? Is it because you were a hero? Yeah, maybe. Some people became heroes by saving others' lives, and some became heroes by taking them. Unfortunately, I was one of the latter, so I knew I was never going to be afforded a peaceful death. And sure enough, back when I was alive... That's when Hector said, Lord Apollo, would you mind doing your impression? Whoa! Go on now. What's the point in cornering your old man? You fell for it, didn't you? Oh man, that's just badass. That carefree kid laughing up there, along with the god sitting on his head, ended up taking me down. But you know, I don't mind that I died how I did. It might not have been peaceful, but it was still satisfying. Plus, since I was this big hero who's so famous, now I get summoned like this. Mash, you and Baron Draco are gonna die and go your separate ways at some point. That's just a fact. But that doesn't have to happen anytime soon. My life's been so short, is why I died without any regrets. And I'm able to fight again now to ensure you two can live good long lives. Hell, if I have to, I'm even willing to die here again to make that happen. Do you think you're going to die here? Well, I can't say for sure. It's more intuition than anything else. But, how can I put this? Let's just say I don't think I'm gonna get to say goodbye after everything here has been wrapped up nice and neat. But hey, if you feel like having me around, you can always just summon me again. Do that, and I'll die for you as many times as you like. That's not usually the kind of thing you say with a smile. It is for me. As long as my heel has been shot, I'm an invisible one-man army. Hey, man Ricardo. I'm gonna bring up the rear for a while, so I'd like you to stay close to Master in the meantime. Right, got it. You really admire Hector, don't you, man Ricardo? Hell yeah, I do. Whoa, you're actually glowing. I am? Well, this is my idol we're talking about. As far as I'm concerned, there's no greater hero than Hector. So if I ever get a chance to meet him, well, I want to be able to face him with pride. Alright. Now we have the material we need to make a divine construct. Which means we're one step closer to giving Artemis some well-deserved payback. This feeling.
Yeah!
What is it, Lord Jason? Ow! Ow!
Ow, 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 ow! What's happening?
Damn it! It's the same thing as before, remember? We were told the next piece of information would be accessible once we got the materials for the divine construct. This is the freaking worst. My ears are still ringing. Well, at least we now know where to find Hephaestus.
Very good.
Very good. Then, if you would kindly tell us the coordinates, I'll have Captain Nemo put them on the map. Sure, Hephaestus is right around.
Here. We're in the heart of the Great Labyrinth on Percy Island. Perse? Hephaestus is at the very end of the path that winds through the massive, intricate maze of the Minotaur.
Well, it's for you anyways. Okay, looking at the map, it should take us about 2 days to reach Percy Island. We'll stop at a smaller island on the way to rest up. Then we'll keep going until we found him.
I'd also like you to get more of Hephaestus' nanomachines. About 3 servants worth if you can. According to my calculations, that should be enough to completely restore the border. No, not just restore it, to let it be reborn. I even drew up some blueprints for the new design. Take a look. I'm afraid I don't quite know what I'm looking at. And of course, it'll call for our name changes as well. It won't just be borrowing my novelist's name anymore. It'll be a new vessel, one better suited for your journey.
Though of course, that's all still a nice daydream at this point. Well, this Hephaestus' own temple we're talking about. I'd say the odds of having enough nanomachines for 3 servants are better than even. Probably, anyway. Okay, let's get back to the ship and get ready to set sail. And as soon as that's done, we'll take a well-deserved cat nap. But servants don't need to sleep. I might be a servant, but I'm also making full use of my brain every hour of the day. So it's only natural I need a break and some sweets to recharge. Are you sure that's true? But alright, then I'll bake you some cookies or something once we're back on the ship. Good, that's what I'd like to hear.
Alright, this may be a little unnecessary by now, but my name is Achilles. I might not be in peak condition right now, but thanks to my heel being shot. But I swear on my mother and father alike that I'm willing to give everything I've got to help humanity. Hey, what are you waiting for? Go on, introduce yourself properly.
Right. My name is Paris, and I'm an archer. I, may not even remotely compare to Orion, but I promise I'll at least do my very best. Thank you for having me. Oh, one last thing. I also hate Achilles.
Was that last bit really necessary?
Yes, it was.
Oh well, that's okay. The main thing is that we're both in the same boat now, figuratively and very soon, literally. And that means we're part of the same crew, even if we hate each other.
Well, yeah, I guess. I'm surprised at how pragmatic they're being about this.
Well, for better or for worse, heroes from ancient times are used to killing each other. There's more than a few Celtic heroes like that too, if I'm not mistaken.
Of course, I doubt it's as easy as when they have ideological differences like Edison and Tesla. How can he be so indifferent when I'm still not over it?
As Achilles said, we're all in the same boat now. And that boat, literally the last hope for humanity's survival, is on the verge of sinking. So whatever your differences might have been before, you're going to leave them all behind before you come on board.
more crown. It's okay, so section 14 is 2 nodes. Alright, and I'm going to call it a day there, because it's getting late, and I still got some things to do before going to sleep. So, thank you everyone who joined me today, and I will see you all next time for more Fate Grand Order. Bye-bye!